Good news, not a single hole lines up. I mean, not a one.
Hey, what's up, guys? So last night we were sleeping in our camper and a major rainstorm hit. We found out for the first time that our skylight has a leak and another mysterious leak over by the window on the passenger side. So today we had to go to the RV parts location near us and get a replacement skylight. Thankfully they had one because, as I said before, this topper is 29 years old. But apparently they're all basically universal. So they were able to get us one with a bezel on the interior even, because ours was broken. So this is the old skylight. This is the one he just pulled out. This is the upper half, but the bottom side of it. It's flipped upside down.
So we see it a little better.
Actually, we can see it pretty good.
Yep.
So you got cracking all the way around the edge.
Pretty much where every screw was.
Might have been tightened too much when they installed it. Could have just been age.
Nothing left of it.
But it's been
literally
destroyed.
Broken pieces.
Oh, this is actually the top. So the underside, see all this glue right here, and it's got some of it cleaned up along this edge and that edge. And he's working with a razor knife right now.
And this razor knife gets the bulk, and this is pushing the rest off. Works pretty good. It's for stripping paint.
Okay.
At least that's what I was told.
When he gets done with that, we're going to put in our new roof vent. We bought this universal vent installation kit. You take the putty tape from the kit and lay it underneath all the way around. Once it's in place, you squish it down to make a nice seal. Put the screws in, and then take off any excess putty around the edge, followed by lap sealant all the way around. And once that's complete, we'll have a brand new roof vent.
Unfortunately, the interior trim piece that they sold us, which would go right here, is too deep for our camper. They did have a smaller size, so we have a choice of going back to the dealership and buying a shorter one, or picking one of these ribs here to cut it around, which is what the previous person did. And that does work. It just takes a little more time.
Good news, not a single hole lines up. I mean, not a one. Okay.
The back of the package says if you're putting in new holes, you need to screw them or drill them first.
Yep.
Here's the hardware they provided.
Okay. I want you, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
You're going to go inside, and this is pretty important. You're going to center this thing so it's not way over there, it's not way over here, it's not over there, it's not over there. It's sort of in the center of all the hole.
Okay.
So you got even amounts of gap all the way around, right?
Sure.
Then you're going to say, okay, good, and I'm going to tape it in place.
Okay.
And start drilling holes and put some screws in to hold it while I drill the rest.
Okay.
Okay, you got it in the hole.
Yep.
And you pretty much centered it as far as you can tell.
Yep.
I took masking tape to hold it in place. Then I drilled 2 holes.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put 2 screws in, just a little bit. And then we're going to mark all the rest and drill the holes.
Okay. So you didn't drill those first?
Nah, the drill doesn't have enough clearance around here. So what I'm going to do is mark them all.
And then take it off and drill them.
Take it off and drill them. Okay. Now to get the tool we put in back out, get the tape off, take the skylight back out, drill all the holes. You taping this?
Yeah.
Then put the caulk in, put all the screws back. Then we got to put the self-leveling compound after that.
Yep.
Okay, and we just put a little piece of tape on so we don't go any deeper than we're supposed to.
Okay.
Easy enough.
If you fill them with the putty,
Yeah.
and then you cover it with the lap sealant,
Yeah.
what lap sealant cover those holes? Like, can we put some lap sealant on them?
You know about as much as I do about this, don't you?
Well, I'm just saying.
The other choice is to try to just use the leveling compound.
That's what I mean.
I don't know if it will be thick enough to fill the hole or if it'll just run into it. I don't know.
I don't know.
So I'm thinking we take a little piece of this, and every one of these old holes, we stuff a little in there. What do you think?
I say go for it.
Okay. Now you said put it on the skylight.
Nope, they said put the putty on the top. They said put the let me read it again, but it says apply putty strips to opening, covering all drilled holes. It says
Okay.
once you've covered all the drilled holes, then remove the paper backing from the putty strips. Be sure putty strips cover entire area to be sealed.
How do you know where the holes are?
Well, what they say is when you go to press the vent in place, use an awl or hammer or awl or nail to line up the drilled holes.
Oh, we'll lay the cover on. You try and recenter it. That should work.
Okay. So you're just lifting up the edges so that the putty touches the other putty.
Yeah, so I can match this up. Because I'm thinking you have to like push it with your thumb and try to work the seam into a continuous layer.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Makes sense to me. Doesn't say it on the package, but I think that's just good, smart.
I don't know how else you do it. You can't see it otherwise because the tape goes over the sides.
Right. Well, the idea they're telling you is that you're just gonna screw it down until it mushes out the side, and then that's supposedly good enough.
I'm all for that. I just want the seams where these four pieces meet each other to be pretty close to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I would too. Don't need any water sneaking in.
That's what I'm thinking. I want you to go down below and try and recenter it as best you can.
Alright.
And I'm going to get a couple nails to mark those holes. How you thinking, hon?
Come on.
Is it done?
Not yet. Okay, that should be about where it was before.
Okay, let's find out. Okay, you did a good job.
They want you to start with all the corner holes first, so I don't know if you want to get all four of them or what.
Well, what I did so far is just put in 3 guide holes with nails.
Yep.
Then I'm going to lift it up, take all the tape off, and lay the cover down right over the guide holes,
Okay.
and then put screws in.
Alright.
And so far they're matching up pretty fucking good. I mean, whoops. Okay, some nails are in. Now I'm going to take this off again. And of course we got one nail that won't come out. This one has a little bigger head on it. Okay. Gotcha. Gonna be a little devil. Huh. Apparently it's that hole in the skylight that's a little smaller. So let's get a different nail. There we go. We got a winner now, folks.
Find the hole.
And that hole, that's funny. That one's too short, it drops right down in the hole. We're getting closer though.
I think it just landed on me.
No, it's right here.
Oh, something landed on me.
We're getting closer. Third time's the charm. Alright, here's what we did. We laid the top down.
Yep.
Put 3 nail holes through. Where'd the third one go? That must be the one that fell on you. Did you find it?
That's right here.
How about that one? Give me this one and pick up the other one I dropped and hand it to me. Alright, so we got those, right?
Yep.
Then we'll peel the tape, drop the cover right through the nails.
Okay.
Alright. Those back in for our guide pins. Like this. Center them as best we can. That looks pretty good.
Then it says press vent into place.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a couple screws. No, I'll press it now. Who am I to go against the directions?
Nobody. The directions are God.
Well,
Or they're from
they
God.
know more about this than me, so. Alright, we're in place.
Start corner screws before starting the remaining slotted screws. Says tighten only enough to compress putty strips. Over tightening may cause vent base to warp or crack.
Just enough to compress the putty, huh?
Yep.
Alright. And that is what we will do.
I guess we're down to hand.
Yep, just when you got the drill. Isn't that hilarious?
It is hilarious. I mean, at least we got all the holes made.
Yeah. Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Could have gotten it started and then got totally screwed.
I think we're going to have a problem with those screws, though. What we might have to do is find some screws that are short, that are fat like this.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where those are supposed to go. The only holes, and they're no different in diameter, but the only holes that are different all the way around are the 4 that are by the hinge.
Okay.
Don't understand why those would be smaller or shorter.
I don't either. You'd think they'd have to be stronger.
But all I know is I got 4 screws that are different than all the rest. And those are the only 4 holes that I can see different than all the rest. Unless they wanted those 4 in the corners.
Right.
But they didn't specify that.
No, they didn't.
And we didn't do that, obviously. We got problems. We can salvage. That's what we'll do.
The screws that you found were just falling through?
This is what we got. Those are not flat on the bottom. Those are beveled. And we need flat to go against the plate.
Okay.
So I'm going to steal some screws from the old one. Because I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
We don't have any of those. I mean, you can look on the tool bench if you want to look and see if we got some.
I don't know. Can look.
4 of the screws that came with the kit ended up not working for our scamper. So we ended up using 4 screws from the original skylight.
Hon, is this new cover got to be pinched on?
It doesn't say so, no. Why?
because I'd like to slide it off so I can get access to these screws. Can you open it up? Now this is not tightened, so try not to move it. Oh, we'd have to disconnect all that. Put her back down. Oh, and the drill's out of power. Dang it.
What?
Well, I was just going to use it to put these last few screws in. I'm done. Okay. How about the brush? Shot brush?
Don't make any mess until I pack.
Good luck with that. Whoa! Alright, put a couple paper towels under that. You know that spray bottle of water?
Yeah.
You give me that?
You're just smoothing it with your finger in some water?
Yeah, it works with tub caulk, but it doesn't work very good with this. Truthfully, I think I'd be best off just to go around and put another bead or two
That's what I'm thinking.
on each side of the existing caulk. Give me some more of these, I'm getting it all over me. And then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, take that down, put it away so it's getting moisture out here, the camera, and everything else on top that you can except the caulk.
Okay.
I didn't get to show you guys that night because we got too late in the evening. But I'm in here now. We got the camper parked and set up on its pad. So I'm showing you the bezel that we put around the outside. And you'll remember me talking about it. It's a universal style. It had 3 ribs on it. And you pick the one that fits best for your camper. So we just took a utility knife, measured what we needed, cut it to fit, and got it screwed on. It looks so pretty. We did end up doing 2 rounds of lap sealant, just like we talked about. Overall, this was a really simple project, easy to do, and we're really glad we took the time to do it. No more leaks in our camper.